Welcome to CNTV. I'm Brad Clonch.
And I'm Quin Tran.
Chickasaw families in Oklahoma City gathered for this special winter cultural evening held at Remington Park. The Oklahoma City Metro Chickasaw Community Council welcomed families to a traditional dinner and cultural activities. Governor Bill Anatubby joined families and shared details about Chickasaw programs and projects, including the timeline for the new senior center and community center to be built in Oklahoma City.
This community has requested that we have some green space, and so we will have some green space. And we're arranging also to have a Chickasaw warrior on site 24/7. One of those statues that you see.
This was an informative and fun cultural evening for Chickasaws of all ages. Native music, traditional dance, and storytelling were part of the festivities.
When our community members come to the Chickasaw Preserve, some of the reactions we have are that some of the people are very emotional.
The Chickasaw Historical Society held its first conference in Sulphur, Oklahoma. The Chickasaw Cultural Center welcomed guests to the special event. The conference featured different topics that included cultural preservation and tourism. People were interested in learning and participating in the discussions.
When I looked around the room, there was quite a bit of people, and I'm thinking, oh my goodness, that they really want to come out, and everybody's taking notes.
We're continuing to grow. We're continuing to help educate, to help preserve Chickasaw culture, being sort of the caretakers as well.
The Chickasaw Historical Society marks its 21st anniversary this year. The organization promotes learning Chickasaw history, language, and culture. Get involved with the Chickasaw Historical Society. Become a member by calling the number on your screen.
The Chickasaw Nation is hosting several Saturday workshops to share traditional crafts. These hands-on workshops will share the history and cultural importance of activities like basket weaving, beading. There's also a class on dream catchers.
Every craft has a story. And because we are Chickasaw and we've lived, certain aspects of a Chickasaw life, which each one of us has, we want our story to be told. And it's our honor and privilege to be able to do that.
The Saturday workshops will be held in Tishomingo at the Chickasaw Council House Museum or the Chickasaw National Capitol. For the latest schedule, visit chickasaw.net.
Another venue that hosts wonderful workshops is the ARTesian Gallery Studios.
The workshops attract local people and visitors from around the world.
They come to experience the art and culture of Native people in Chickasaw country. Call this an adventure in Sulphur, Oklahoma. These people explore what the land has to offer near the Chickasaw Cultural Center.
Oh, that's really a nice aromatic.
We were picking coreopsis, which was blooming at that time, or tick seed. We were picking Indian blanket, which is also a flower that's real golden yellow with a red inside.
Chickasaw textile artist Margaret Roach Wheeler led a weaving workshop with a unique approach. Students picked plants to create natural dyes.
Another unique aspect of this area, it's got its own alluvial aquifer and real sandy soils.
Stephen Bond is a plant expert with knowledge on the medicinal properties of each item. After foraging for the plants, they were gathered into different heated pots. These pots were then used to dye yarn.
It's fun to experiment to see what you can get color from. But each time you do it, it's going to be a little bit different because of the rainfall, of a dry season. The plants are affected, and so each time you will come up with a different product. This is something that's really important to me, is seeing what our ancestors did, and if we can go back and learn from that. Plus, these are safe dyes. Your chemical dyes that you can get are harmful.
From dyeing the yarn to weaving it, Margaret and her students took a traditional Native approach. The weaving was done with backstrap looms.
It's a frustrating process. And the thing with the wools that we used, wools absorb color better. And so I wanted to use wools because in the dye process, that's nice, but wools are a lot fuzzier. So in the weaving process, we're getting a lot of little fuzz balls and our string heddles are locking up sometimes. When you realize how people can take something that is pretty difficult and make such beautiful things from it, it's amazing. There is a natural beauty that comes from natural dyes, of course. The dyes, when they're woven together, they are so homogeneous. It makes it all seem right.
I'm a weaver. I'm predominantly a tapestry weaver.
Rachel Bunny is one of the students. She traveled from Australia to experience traditional weaving in a modern location, the ARTesian Gallery and Studios.
I'm learning about culture, old and present, so learning about what has been, but also about what is. People have been so friendly and so generous, and I feel really privileged to be here today.
What a joy it is to have a location like the ARTesian Gallery to bring people into. Having these people come in and be participants in something like this gives them appreciation of cloth, how it's made. It's not an easy process, but it's such a rewarding one when you do learn the process and you can see that it's been around for thousands of years. People have been doing this. It's just something that was an innate thing that we did from the very, very beginning.
Margaret Roach Wheeler is an amazing artist and teacher. She really does love to share and encourage others to explore weaving.
And the participants really enjoyed that unique workshop because of the small group, very interactive one-on-one instruction.
The ARTesian Gallery and Studios offers great space to learn. Call the number on your screen for the latest schedule of art classes and workshops. Well, before we leave you, a reminder, Valentine's Day is around the corner.
At Bedre Fine Chocolate, this is the top gift for the occasion. Chocolate-covered strawberries are a hit every time this year. Bedre works round the clock to handcraft the special treat. There's only a limited amount.
And have you heard about the Bedre box? A new box of chocolates will arrive at your doorstep bi-monthly. The Bedre box features an assortment of gourmet goodies, something different each time. Look for more on that and other fine chocolate gifts by visiting bedrechocolates.com. Bedre chocolates make everyone's day.
And especially on Valentine's Day, February 14th.
We hope you've enjoyed this episode of CNTV.
We'll see you next time.